Okay, there we go. Good to go. Everybody had a wonderful day today. How's everybody doing? Watch some videos. Got currently right there, and then a ton of other smaller videos from the look of it. A lot of other smaller videos. Songs too, as well. Not many other ones that we haven't seen already. So, going through a whole bunch of the ones that we have currently. Weirdly enough, not as many big videos backlog wise, so that's fairly nice. Like we'll clear through quite a few of them from the looks of it.
I remember going to a
Okay, one I believe one was from Everything is Nostalgia rated. Okay, all right then. Let's start with this one. I believe this one was from Jolt. Wild Hog Campfire Store. The next one is one from, I believe, you, Jaeger. And Worst Internet Gun Fails, number 17, the Darwin Award.
I remember going to a party at someone's house, and I don't even know whose house it was. I remember you were there, and I had a bunch of... I had somehow gotten waffle-flavored cigarettes.
Okay.
Yeah, they were like maple syrup flavored. I remember throwing up inside a shrub.
I think I have vague memories of this. Wasn't there a woman that got drunk and took off her shirt?
100% the backlog
everyone?
after this
I
is
may have been throwing
you.
up a
Yeah,
shirt in
yeah,
front of the
basically.
time. I would have remembered that.
If it's the same party I'm thinking of, then that's all I remember from that. And also at the end when I left the party, I was awkward and didn't know what to say, so I turned to her and said, "Thank you for the evening of entertainment."
That is the correct thing to say.
I was trying to drink right
I
there.
went to
Shit.
movies. So we went on a field exercise at one point to the middle of frickin' nowhere at Fort Polk, and that's the thing that people don't understand about Fort Polk is it's huge. It's probably a couple hundred square miles.
Oh, damn.
It is a massive training area. They have like a whole fake village out there that has like 2- and 4-story buildings.
Yeah.
That has just like cameras and everything in it. Fort Polk is massive, and a lot of it is just forest and whatever. So we're out
Did
in the
learn
middle
you
of nowhere
can't
on a
drink
field
unless you
exercise,
pause the
and I've been
videos.
eating
Fair,
nothing but
fair.
MREs. And I am when I say
So
in
get
the
me
middle of
every single
nowhere,
time.
I literally mean in the middle of nowhere. It was like an hour drive through heavily rutted back roads to get to anything. And I'm supporting an infantry company that is, man, I don't know, probably 100 yards down the road.
Okay.
For some reason, they didn't want me in their camp. I don't know why.
That guy keeps fixing my guns without my consent.
Right? They didn't. It's just baffling. Actually, the snipers would get really mad at me when I would go to fix their guns.
Yeah.
Because I have to do like annual weapons gauging on their guns, but they get really mad anytime I would touch them.
You must my zero.
Yeah, they would get really mad anytime I touched their guns, so I would have to sneak over to the companies and do annual weapon inspections on their guns when they weren't there.
I guess when your life depends on your firearm, you're understandably a little touchy.
Fair,
Yeah.
fair.
Anyway, they're like 100 yards down the road. I have my 5-ton truck. Because there's no field kitchen or anything, I've just been surviving off MREs, and this is day 3.
Oh no.
I gotta poop real bad. This has to happen. So I'm looking around, and I realize that there's no porta potty anywhere. So I walk over to where the infantry company is. They've got their little barbed wire gate set up, and they're being all cute out there and pretending that they're actually on like a military exercise. And
They're pretending to.
I come walk up, and they're like, "State your name and rank." And I'm just like, "Dude, okay, I gotta take a crap." I'm literally right down there. I'm the guy that fixes your guns. You remember me? I have to take a crap. Where's your porta potty? We don't have any out here. What do you mean you don't have any out here?
What the
Where do
fuck?
you poop? And they're like, "Oh, we just dig a hole in the ground." I go, "Fine, all right, fine, whatever." So I go walk away from where my truck is, and I find a nice tree, and I just kind of lean against it.
Okay, so right off the bat, that's fucked up. Latrine, there's a reason why latrines and porta potties in general are a thing. The military had porta potties before the general public did. I'm just going to state that right off the bat. Latrines are important to keep up morale. Like, people don't like digging them. But people don't want to be digging holes out in the middle of all this bullshit, you know? Survived off MREs for around 4 months due to an attempted identity theft. Jesus Christ. Fucked up. I'm glad that you managed to get around that, but holy fuck, that's scary.
Against it and do my business. I start hearing. It's getting louder. It's getting louder and louder.
Wait.
Man, why is that so freaking loud? I look over my shoulder behind me, and I can see the truck heading right towards
Oh,
me.
no.
I realize that I am literally pooping right next to a road. And it's not like it's still a dirt road.
Yeah. It just wasn't well defined. You thought you were in the wilderness.
That's
I thought
not
I was
right.
in the middle of the woods, but it was a dirt road. And all of Charlie Company goes rolling by, and they're all looking
Not
over
great.
the side of the truck. There's a dude pooping down there. It's like, great. Take a picture, it'll last longer. It's like, man, fuck you guys. I'm like, I should throw the roll of toilet paper at him. No, I'm still holding on to it. I need that to wipe. What can I throw at him? I don't have anything to throw at him. I'll throw the poop at him. So I'm picking that up. So yeah, all of Charlie Company saw me taking a crap in the middle of the woods. And then, like, a couple weeks later, one of the guys came down to get, like, some weapons fixed. And he's like, hey, weren't you that guy that was taking a shit? And I'm just like, shut up. There wasn't a porta potty. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Same field exercise towards the end of it. I was sitting by my truck. I'm reading a book, and I start smelling like a campfire.
Huh.
It's weird. Is there, like, a forest fire going on? Because you're not allowed to have fires when you're out in the field.
I would imagine soldiers would be negligent and start fires if that were the case.
Yeah, probably. They would probably actually start a forest fire because people in the military are stupid. Couple 100 meters away, I can see fire. It's inside this infantry company's camp.
Wait.
So I get up and I go over there, and there is a big old fire going. And I am not even kidding. There is a wild boar on a spit.
They caught a wild boar?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
How?
How indeed?
How? And there is a warrant officer who is standing there, who is a CW3, I think. Warrant officers only.
That is something I would expect them to do, honestly. But the fuck. those things. You don't hit them in the head. They first shot, maybe even 2 times after that, they'll just kill a fucker. You expect that from the Marines? True.
To go up to 5. And
Not the Army? That's fair. That's fair.
5.
No.
He's a CW3. I mean, he's probably in his, like, 40s. He is completely filthy.
Yeah.
He's covered in scratches. And
Oof.
he has blood all over the front of his uniform.
Okay.
Ugh.
In the actual fuck happened here? Come to find out what had happened here, this CW3 was going to be getting out of the military, and he had done it all. He had been an airborne, gone air assault, ranger, special
Damn.
forces. He'd done everything.
He had a
Holy
laundry
shit.
list of achievements.
Yeah, the rack on his Class 8 uniform is like bigger than your frickin' head.
He
Holy
has to get
fuck.
a second rack.
Yeah. Well, he was going to be retiring from the military. And they basically were like, well, we'll put you in a cushy desk job until you're retired from the military. And he's just like, fuck that. You put me in an infantry company.
Yeah.
So
I love
he
it.
just requested to be in an infantry company, and they put him in one because he's a CW3. What are you going to do? Say no? Yeah. They're out in the field one day, and there's wild boar because they are everywhere in Louisiana. They're an invasive species. They hate them. This wild boar was tearing ass through their camp. And this CW3 looks at the lieutenant that's standing next to him, just slaps his M4 into the lieutenant's hand and goes, hold this. Goes off into the woods.
He didn't shoot it.
What the fuck?
He grappled with it to the ground.
They didn't see him for 2 days.
What?
2 days he was just going.
That's terrifying. He could have been dead for all they knew. Holy shit. They are open season all year long. Yep. I think it's the same in most states that have a large supply of them. You don't even need a hunting license to hunt them. That is different than in a lot of other places. I don't think you can. I think you need one for Texas I'm not sure, honestly,
Go
but
on.
still.
All right.
And granted, that might be an exaggeration. I don't know, because a lot of tall tales get thrown around in the military. I'm only relaying the information that was given to me.
It's a decent enough explanation for why there is a boar on a spit.
And then
Bro.
he comes back one day, dragging this wild boar behind him, covered in blood.
Jesus.
Chief, where the fuck were you? And he was like, I saw that wild boar, I wanted to kill it. What?
I'm sorry. At that point, he wanted it more. All you need is proper excuse, like on your property, on getting too close to your property, and you can. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So that does explain the videos I've seen of people with helicopters and automatic shotguns killing like a good 12 to 25 boar at a time. So like, yeah, that explains shit. Yeah.
On the ground,
Yeah.
tracking down this wild boar, and eventually got close enough to it and just jumped on its back and slit its fucking throat.
Jesus Christ.
Come on.
And he's standing right there, covered in dirt and blood.
It sounds like a tall tale, but you saw him.
He is bloody as all get out.
Holy
And
shit.
He brought it back, and they're like, well, we don't know what the fuck to do with it. And he's like, I'll start a fire, we'll cook it up and eat it. And they're like, Chief, we can't do that. And he's like, who's gonna tell me no? He's about to get out of the military, and he's a CW3. Nobody's gonna tell him no except for a general, and then the general's probably gonna be like, that's fucking badass right there. And he's like,
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is, brother.
That's not the worst. Some of us, we will literally just kill the pig and use bodies of warming. Oh god.
You get the hawk.
Yeah.
It just blew my mind when that
Wow.
happened. And that was the moment that I was like, man, I fucked up. I should have tried to go into war and officers school. I could have done whatever the hell I wanted. Nobody would care.
That's
Wish
a
I could've
warning.
wrestled, Greg.
Oh.
I was so baffled by that.
Long story short, I joined pig wrestling varsity.
Silver piping. I honestly, every time I tell that story,
Same
I
thing
feel
with
like people are
coyotes.
very incredulous about it. And
Okay, so coyotes are weird, alright? So like they're basically a smaller, more compact version of what at least they have the ability of what Europeans thought wolves had. So like Europeans, they thought mass hunting was the only way that they could keep the wolf population in check because they bred supernaturally fast. They didn't. They have about the same level of breeding capabilities as like a normal dog, which isn't necessarily great, right? Kill the coyotes and hang the dead bodies on the fence, and the other will say, fuck that, we aren't going in near there. Yeah, stuff like that. But coyotes, they are predisposed to survival just generally. They have the ability to howl. They use a special howl whenever they're about to, have kids that allows them to determine how many other coyotes are in the local area. The less howlbacks they get, the more pups they have, which is nuts, But they can also be super sweet. Yeah. End result, we hunt coyotes almost as much as we did wolves way back then. And we have not put a dent in their population. In fact, we got rid of their competition. They're more prolific now than they were when we came here, which is insane. Love a coyote guard dog. Yeah, if you could train it, that'd be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind that, honestly. But yeah. Coyotes are wild. And there's even some like hybrid coyote, feral dog, wolf mixes, going around the states now, and they have the same, similar capabilities when it comes to breeding as a normal coyote. So, yeah, they're pretty nuts too. They're not quite twice the size of a normal coyote, but they're up there. They're up there.
I fully
Coy
understand
wolf,
because
that's
if
the
somebody
one.
told me that story, I would not believe it. There is no way I would believe that story. He probably wasn't gone for 2 days.
Some details may have been exaggerated, but you saw it.
He may have only been gone for a couple hours.
Yeah.
But baffling.
Damn. Damn.
The moment I realized when I was in the military that I kind of wish that I would.
You can train them, but they will never be fully domesticated. Oh, you've met a koi dog. She was half coyote and half pit bull. Oh, that's interesting. I imagine that the coyote blood probably helped the pit bull stuff, but that's interesting at the very least.
Would have gone to warrant officer school.
He was a service dog. That's cute. I love that. Glad there needs to be more service dogs. Just in LA.
Helicopter pilot or something was on the convoy live fire exercise. We had
Only so I can pet them, if for no other reason. Well, pet them with their permission.
helicopters that.
That's
flew
the
around
case with
us,
most
and
dogs.
They had simulated guns on them. They would go pew 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 and shoot at things. It was really cool.
All right.
But the helicopter
Better at
landed
Buc-ee's?
before we were going to do one of the convoys. And the
Nice.
pilot gets out, and he gets out and takes his pilot helmet off, lights up a cigar, comes walking up to
The
him.
closest to Bucky, to me is like an hour away, something like that. We make the trip occasionally, but it's few and far between.
He's like, all right, so you guys are the convoy we're supporting. We're gonna do this, and just try not to get in our way, and don't shoot blanks at my fucking helicopter.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, I should have been a helicopter pilot. That's so cool.
So many other better jobs you could have done. Instead, you gotta work with guns. Damn it, you hate guns.
I hate guns. I told you about tasting guns, right?
I refresh my memory.
People bring 50s to me, and they would be like, it's running really rough. I don't know if there's something wrong with the locking block. So I'd run my finger across like the inside of it and get a bunch of oil on it and then stick it on my tongue to taste it.
Gross.
Because if I could taste metal shavings, then that meant that the tolerances were wrong.
Really?
But then
Huh.
people would just constantly spread this rumor or this thing of Zach licks the inside of machine guns. Zach's eating oil in there, and I'm like, I am robot.
I'm not eating oil. I'm tasting oil to see if it's a good vintage.
He is correct.
To see
Yep,
what
yep.
vintage it is.
Oh my goodness. That's funny as fuck. Oh my god. Wow. Alright. The worst internet gun fail. What is it?
Oh yeah. Oh.
And now I'm concerned. Because his reaction was concerning. Well, it's on YouTube, so it's mostly fine. You can do the same thing. That's how you fix stuff so easily. Nice. Nice.
Everybody.
Speaking of fixing stuff super easily, thank fuck. This, like, literally yesterday, my mom finally decided, oh, after 7 years of using this metal pike to fucking stab the ground to break up rocks when we're digging holes, let's get a mini jackhammer. Thank fuck. We got that shit now. Holy shit. Oh. Oh, right, the ads. Well, I guess I'll see you in a moment, Jaeger. Wait. Oh, wait, that's an ad. Motherfucker! Now I'm being ad bombed by Spotify. There we go. Hey, Joel, how you doing today? Doing good? Hello? Everything is terms of service safe, so you're safe, Gap? Okay, that's good. Let's turn this down slightly so we can have background music, but don't have to listen to it very much while we're listening to this. You're surviving? Nice.
Everybody's so chill about that.
What is up, you sexy?
We were discussing boars, coyotes, and a whole bunch of other stuff.
YouTube mother lovers, and welcome back to another episode of the Darwin Awards. As we say here on the channel, guns are awesome. Idiots, not so much. When you put the two of those things together, you might
fair.
end up with the winner of what we call a Darwin Award.
Wait, Brandon, what's a Darwin Award?
I'm glad you asked. A Darwin Award is something awarded, often posthumously when you fuck up so dramatically that you've actually removed yourself from the gene pool and the fittest continue to survive. And for our purposes, we use these as kind of like gun safety training courses where we can both laugh at idiots while also showing you how to be safer with firearms and follow the basic rules of gun safety.
Oh, by the way, I mentioned this while the ads were running. I didn't realize the ads were running at the time, but we finally were able to get something to help break up the rocks in our backyard. That wasn't just a metal pike. We have a jackhammer now. We dug count them, 2 3-foot holes that would have required us to have spent a day on each of them in about 3 hours. Holy shit, it saved so much time. Oh my god. Especially since we had to do this crap before. Like, I mentioned the metal pike. Yeah, good job, good job. Yeah. Sounds like digging around your parents' house. Oh my god. There's so many rocks underneath our fucking yard, okay? Like, literally, the second hole, it was dirt for about 2 inches of the hole, okay? Literally, the rest of the 3 feet was just a massive fuck-off rock. It had to be there, though. So, jackhammer. Thank fuck we didn't have to use the metal pike this time. Holy shit. Sarcastic claps. Oh.
Safety, which we'll get into later. And if you couldn't tell by the voice, I will be joined today, probably sporadically, by
Pika! How you doing today?
I have no idea why I'm here.
Same, brother. Same.
You gotta dig a 4-foot hole in a
episode, we'll
place.
have
We
models
only
and
needed a
revealing
6-inch
clothing.
wide trench
A
to get
podcast
just
where something
one of the
actually
rocks
happened.
out. Jesus Christ. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Holy shit.
High velocity.
You're doing
jazz
meh?
great.
Alright, well, let me just add your video real quick. Go. Also, this is Guro's final project. Oh, dear. Well, I guess we'll see then, huh? Took 3 fit men to roll the stupid rock out. Gee. And I thought ours was bad. We just... Actually, you know what? We just burrowed through the rock. We didn't even bother moving it out of the way, so... We just used the mini jackhammer to just break it up into smaller pieces. Holy shit. So, like, I imagine we would have had that same issue if we'd bothered trying to do that.
And more. And if you're somebody who's made nervous by gun safety violations,
Couldn't do that? There was a
buckle the
water
fuck
line
up.
we had to watch
So I
out
would
for?
assume it goes without saying.
Oh, yeah, that would do it, huh?
That when we talk about the rules of gun safety, it's mostly in the application of a range environment and not, robbing somebody with it. That's a horrible idea, especially in Texas. What's an even
Fair.
worse idea is robbing someone with a fake gun, because occasionally someone with a real gun might show up. And so we
True.
have
Yeah,
Mr.
that's
Black
true.
and Mr. Blue jumping over the counter of a 7-Eleven or, some similar.
Little stick-up situation.
Yep.
I'll get that from time to time. Who's that coming in the door?
Tyrese Gibson.
What the fuck?
We got 2 rounds fired right out the gate.
Oh, dear. Oh, damn.
Yeah, he's got it under his arm. Pop, pop.
Oh, shit.
Dude, that last one was nasty, man. Just reaches over.
Jesus.
That's my favorite part of the video. It's fake, it's fake, it's fake.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh well, mine's real.
Jesus. So, like, damn. You never really hear about, like, it used to happen a lot more often when guns weren't as, prevalent as they are now. But, like, fake guns used to get away with a lot more way back when it wasn't possible for like everybody to theoretically have a gun in any situation. I mean, if I remember the statistic correct, there are 1.5 to 3 guns per person for every person in the United States. Mind you, this is a statistic that is based around the amount of those guns in circulation, not necessarily the average person. So, like, there's outliers. There are more people that have a ton of guns than there are people. Well, there's a surprising amount of people with a lot of guns, but there's way more people without a gun just generally. So, yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot.
He's ordering to put his hand behind his back, but you look at
Right.
Mr. Blue there is he's popped in the wing.
Biceps
Ooh.
blown out,
Yeah. He got the Rittenhouse special.
Easy.
Guy's never gonna throw a skateboard again.
They should count themselves lucky that the guy is either a cop or some kind of security. Half the bystanders you know who have a
I fucking love
gun
this guy.
would have just
I'm
executed
shocked.
them.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah, that's true. Fuck, you know, like a lot of this stuff in these kinds of situations are just mag dump the threat. Fight or flight wins out. Fight wins. Fight goes into murder drone mode, and then, well, then there's a body on the ground. So yeah, I agree. This guy seems to be a lot more restrained than most bystanders would be. So like, pop seems potentially accurate. Security could be a thing too. I agree.
Normally, this is where we would do the 4 rules of gun safety. We'll save that for later on in the video because this just, I feel like, goes above and beyond the 4 rules. Don't try to rob a fucking convenience store with a fake gun.
I know the intention is like gun safety is key, but I want to see guys get smoked.
Jeez.
That makes you most of the audience.
I'm not okay in the head.
That makes you most of the audience, I think. Now, our next clips are staples of Darwin Awards, which is
Well, it's also a case where in some states, if you shoot them and they survive, they can sue you for it. So it's better to just drop them dead and plead self-defense. Damn. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I remember that stuff happening in both Florida when I was living there, Texas currently, a whole bunch of places in the South. It's not necessarily the case in more northern-ish areas, I think, but I could be completely wrong in that. But yeah, the whole being able to sue a person when they're injured on your property thing is like a big thing in Florida for some reason. That's why you're waiting for the day some fucker decides to step over that line. Gee. Thing in Washington State? Huh. Surprising, but not necessarily that surprising. I have heard some weird stuff out of that. So, I suppose that makes sense.
experienced female shooters with shitty male instructors.
Uh-oh.
What kind of inexperienced female are you?
All right, so already on the setup, we have the gentleman behind her is actually being very attentive.
No.
That's a good change. Let's see where this goes.
Already the stance is wildly fucked up. This is gonna be a problem instantly. I'm gonna continue it. But holy shit. Oh no.
So she's very scared of the firearm right out the gate.
Love her shooting position. Love her stance.
I mean, it's a small gun, so the stance doesn't really matter as much, but I feel like this is gonna go badly. I mean, it's the Darwin Awards for internet gun fails. Of course it's gonna go badly, but still.
Love his outfit. It's a great fit.
It's the King Trout fit, actually. It's going to be everything you wear from now on is going to be known as a Trout fit.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh no. Rewinding it slightly. Oh no, she was facing the gun towards the cameraman. Fuck. Oh shit. Oh no. Part of your private self-defense training says if there's a woman present, have her pull the trigger if possible and have then the male was never there because in court women get off with almost nothing. Our men are going to prison regardless of self-defense. That's fucked up. You're scared of the gun. Yes, the stance matters. True, true. That's fair. That's fair. This is unfortunate because you can see her pointing the gun towards them. There it is.
Yeah. God, points it right at the cameraman.
Okay,
never
it doesn't
dies,
look like
you know,
he got
unless he does.
shot or
Do you
anything like
also
that.
flinch as
still.
hard as I do every time? I hate that. No,
So
Oh,
I'm
God.
so jaded to it, man. I've done what? How many of these Darwin Awards? Fucking, I don't know, 17 at this point.
still hate that. Every time I've had a firearm pointed at me, I've had a bad day.
It's even worse. It's the smile.
If that
Oh,
Latina
God.
wearing a yellow sweater and red shoes shot me to death, I would have been very upset with a smile on her face. Like, as bad as this is, you know, her pointing the fucking gun at the cameraman's face, they're clearly in someone's backyard. That's not a shooting range. They're just in
Which, like,
somebody's backyard.
Devil's advocate, maybe they're out in the country.
Could be.
That could be a fact, but yeah, I don't know. That looks like someplace you should not be shooting a handgun.
Ooh.
So if you think this one is bad, then I can do you one better.
Oh, let's see it.
So we have a female that is shooting an AR-15, right? Rattles off a burst.
Little burst.
Okay.
Points directly at the camera. I love that noise he makes.
Hey, don't point that at me.
Yeah.
Gun safety. Holy
"Ah."
shit.
Something I
Like, this is why I am all for people having to take gun safety courses right off the bat. Holy shit, you do not do that. That is fucked. Oh, God. That made me flinch too? Yeah, yeah. Oh, my goodness.
just noticed about this. Not to fucking narc on anybody. Don't know whose this is. That was very much a burst, yeah?
Yes.
I want to zoom in on that stock.
Oh, you can't have that.
That's
You can't have that. Look at her,
Oh.
arm going through that.
Oh.
That's a brace.
We don't talk about that.
That's an FRT.
Maybe she works for the ATF. Who knows? It would make sense, her not knowing how firearms work.
So now this feels like a very appropriate time to talk about the 4 rules of gun safety.
I'm fairly certain that gun that she was using was illegal for her to own if she was in several different states. Potentially the country just generally. Watched every one of these videos for the Darwin Awards. Damn. It's worse because their fingers are clearly still on the trigger. I know, right? Fuck.
Never point a gun at anything you're not willing to destroy, which in both of these cases I'm assuming includes the cameraman.
Bro.
Always keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot. Know your target and what's behind it. And the 4th is to treat every weapon as if it is loaded, which in both of these cases I'm fairly confident they were.
Is the next one gory?
Right, right.
Would you like it to be?
Show me gore. Show me gore.
Jesus Christ.
Show me gore.
Fine, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
We'll do it live! Fuck it!
Now, when we do videos like this, it tends to bring out a lot of opinions about guns in the comment section. And when it comes to that, I think you're only as good as your sources. And a lot of the people in the comments that I would say have uneducated opinions on guns probably get their news from a biased source, which is why I like partnering.
I personally am fine with people owning firearms. I don't necessarily like if they want an automatic one, I think it should be legal, but only if they keep it on like a gun range. But I also think that like you should probably make it more difficult for like individuals that are more likely to, you know, like they should have some mental health things going on, maybe. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. At the very least, in case somebody has some, like, fucked shit they're planning on doing.
With people like our sponsor, Ground News. It helps you see the same news from multiple sources while also identifying the biases that those sources probably have. Like this one, for example.
Sorry you left
Federal law
early
banning
last
handgun
night. You
sales
had
for
an important
18
thing to
to
watch?
20-year-olds
Okay.
is
That's what I was
unconstitutional.
screening in the background check.
The government was
Yes,
basically trying
that's
to say
my
that
thought
an
process.
18-year-old is responsible enough to vote, pay taxes, join the military,
At
carry
this-
all sorts of crazy weapon systems in combat, but not responsible enough to own a handgun. On this one topic, Ground News analyzed hundreds of sources, and there was a shocking amount of blind spot there in the left-wing media on this topic. You gotta hear some of these headlines. Clearly, there isn't enough gun violence in America because you'll never guess who can now legally buy handguns. The same people who have always been allowed to buy rifles and shotguns. But then you have headlines like this.
Wait.
Appeals court strikes down...
Wait. They were allowed to buy... They're not allowed to buy handguns, but rifles and shotguns are fine. At least when it comes to at the time when that thing was happening. That is... the fuck? Jesus Christ. Sometimes I wonder what's going on here, you know?
Down federal ban on gun sales to under 21 buyers, which I would say is a pretty fair headline because that's actually what it f***ing does. I guess the important part is Ground News isn't trying to tell you what to think. Ground News shows you a bunch of different sources and it rates them based on where they lean right, left wing, high factuality, low factuality, and lets you make an informed decision on your own. So if you care about the facts and the sources that you're getting your opinions from, I definitely check out Ground News. And you can get their unlimited access Vantage plan for just $5 a month.
It had to do with the ability to conceal a handgun, where a rifle or shotgun is...
Thank you to Ground News for sponsoring the video. Back to Darwin.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Middle Eastern videos where they have the like the blank-loaded shotguns or whatever, and they twirl them around, they fire them into the ground.
Yeah, like the wedding footage type thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Just people having a good grand old time.
Grand old time.
What?
Oh God!
What
Oh!
are you doing,
What? What gun is it?
Usually it's these like black powder muzzle loaders or black powder shotguns or something. He points it. He puts it directly on his foot.
He's so chill about it too.
Oh, he's
Jesus
not chill here in a sec.
Christ!
No, he's like oopsie poopsie.
Ah.
Dude, come on, Eileen. Do the one hand hop.
Yep.
And then he's
What
like,
the fuck?
Hey man, can I just give you a big hug? I think you're gonna have to blur that.
This shot.
Jesus!
Oh yep.
Oh, this is gonna be like, if you want to watch the full version, this is gonna have to be Pepperbox. There's no way we could put this on fucking.
Oh
Yeah,
God!
that's pretty jerky.
It's like you ever had a fucking hangnail, but like the
That is
hangnail
just
is
like-
like your entire foot,
Oh God!
and if you just kept peeling, it would go all the way up to your fucking
Instant amputation! Like Jesus fuck!
tibula. That's what that looks like. People, for whatever reason, just feel like blanks don't do anything.
You think that was a blank?
I
mean,
do. That's normally
really?
what they do with those, like when they're throwing them around.
From
But
like
he put it right on his fucking foot, and it was an entire load.
I usually love blowing loads on feet.
also most shotguns or rifles that were available to 1-year-olds were either action rifles or at most had a 5 to 6. The average handgun has at least 9+ rounds and are semi. That's fair. That's fair. That does seem to be a feature for most handguns, huh? Though I do find the fact that specific attachments for handguns are illegal in a few states. I think it's in a few states, maybe more than a few, because it turns them from semi-auto to automatic. And that is wild. Like, it takes a single screw and this one attachment to turn a handgun into that. That's wild crap. Cali sucks. California, I feel, gets a lot of a bad rap. But they have, like, one of the higher homeless rates in the country. Even though they have, like, the highest paid people. Simply because their expense rate for everything is incredibly ridiculous. So, they're trying their best with a lot of their crap, but they still fuck up a lot. That again. That real quick. There we go. Another one. Well, there's the well rod. Yeah, that too. The bolt action pistol. That just sounds funny. I need to send you these tomorrow, lol. Yeah, maybe. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll get through it.
Not gonna lie, that's pretty fucked up. But if you still enjoyed it anyway, you probably belong here. If your sense of humor is as dark as mine, you should probably subscribe. Or, you know, just check to make sure YouTube hasn't unsubscribed you because they keep fucking doing that. Do you want to see an instance of both bad gun safety and a man mansplaining gun safety incorrectly?
Of course.
Why not?
Got
Already, there were mistakes right off the bat. But we're gonna continue.
Case and ooh.
Holy God.
Okay, that was 2 things right off the bat. Holy shit. First, she pointed it at him. That was fucked up. Second, she just looked down the barrel of her own gun while touching the trigger. Oh God. This is gonna fuck me up, I can already tell.
Okay.
Oh, she's just like me in college.
She was pointing at him when she opened the case too. That too. Christ.
Oh no.
Well, I'm still here.
Talk
so-
about the
I
50
love right
BMG
out the
pistol
gate, we
or
have so
elephant
much
rifle
information
pistol.
Because we have the fact that some
Oh,
of
yeah, those are a
magazines
thing, huh?
clearly have ammunition in them. And also the fact that this woman is willing to point the gun not only at
Twice.
the cameraman, but herself.
Oh, stop.
Jesus Christ.
Come on. That
For
is...
that freeze frame. She's so happy about it, too. She's just...
Look, it's loaded!
Okay.
Okay. Before. Here's the magazine. Here's another. You have 2 magazines.
I'm so scared for them.
Sorry, clip.
As you can see from his reaction, yeah, that was wrong.
If this is rage bait, this is expertly done. I
There's
know
also
this,
this,
is
which
probably, like,
might
my
need to be
gun
saved
autism
for
coming out, but
next
just
react
the
day.
fucking
All right.
gall to correct a woman on.
Well-
oh, it's not a magazine; it's a clip.
Oh, what's a magazine then?
It's different.
Oh,
Ah,
okay, I
wait.
don't know what I'm talking about. And then you go.
There we
bloop, and you go
Oh, this is bait.
What's a magazine?
oh, okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. And then you go. Bloop, and you go.
Oh, this is
Oh
bait.
God.
What's a magazine then? Oh, it's different.
And you go. Chuk, 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 chuk.
Shit, Emily fucking
There's
died.
nothing in here.
Look, even if this is bait, which in that case, I'm sorry that I've given you any recognition. I don't know
God,
your name is,
holy
I don't-
shit.
frankly, I don't fucking care. You still don't point a fucking gun at people?
I've got a lot of gun tooting strings.
Do you really trust V to make sure that the gun is properly put away?
Oh God.
Huh?
There could be like just
Yeah,
an extra
because
bullet in there.
Steam has a
You're
little
going
over 45 minutes.
I'm not
Stream,
putting my
stream.
gun on
Okay.
I'm not that stupid.
Well, she
Fair,
at least knows
fair.
that rule.
Okay.
Chad, would she get a 7-day ban if she killed me?
No, you meant
if her name
the
was Alec Baldwin,
.32
she'd get
caliber
slapped on the
British
wrist.
pistol from
She's
World
got
War
a flat
II.
ass, too.
One of the few weapons made that came
That's
with
her
a
biggest
suppressor
takeaway.
built into it.
What?
Oh, that's neat.
Was there a gun in that video?
Actually
this
pretty
next
cool.
clip I have a bit of a point of contention with. I'm pretty sure we've done this in a prior Darwin Awards, but I'm really not sure. So we can just go ahead and watch the clip. It's this older gentleman shooting a bolt action rifle. And then click, he has a hang fire.
Oh fuck. Don't do it.
So
Don't
he
do it.
Resets it. May not be. Bolt action rifle might be a bolt action shotgun.
Do it.
Looks like a fucking Taz from Tarkov, but he keeps resetting.
So
it.
scared. I'm
So you
so
can
scared.
Re-pull the trigger. Nothing.
Ah!
And then it goes off on its own.
Shit. Oh god.
45 here.
Ah.
No, that's a Taz.
Ah.
my fucking problem is I watched this video originally. I'm like, wow, that's fucking crazy. Like everybody else who like shares it all the
okay.
time. And then, but at the end, if
Okay.
you notice, I really think this video is fake.
The anticipation of it fucking up is the thing that got me. Oh my god.
Because if you notice, when he puts the gun down,
At least he wasn't looking down the barrel or something. I know, right? Like, I was half expecting him to do something utterly absurd like that, but...
it's not pointed anywhere near that jug of water, milk, vodka, whatever it is. There is zero recoil on an unsupported shotgun.
And it's
Oh.
pointed. It's pointed 20 degrees
Oh,
away from the milk jug.
100%. So he's got a buddy over on his left that shoots
Yeah,
and blows
yeah,
it up.
they're right. The gun didn't even move
And that would be fairly
from
obvious to you
that.
as well. If you got your start in gunsmithing and weapons technology at sdi.edu, down in the description and in the pinned comment. Wouldn't you agree?
We love gun smithing.
Don't do that. All right, are you ready for the video that's in the thumbnail?
Oh, we got butt cheeks.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, ooh.
The ND directly into the fucking concrete.
What happened?
Ow.
If you notice, the first round she fires, the brass jumps up in the air, smacks the wall to the right.
There it is.
And then bounces back down.
Mm-hmm.
Lands right on her
Bounces
foot.
Off of the fucking
No,
ground
it doesn't.
And
It
bounces
goes into her
the
pant
side of her
leg.
leggings
Oh
/ boot,
no.
Whatever the fuck that is.
What the fuck? Okay.
That is a wild.
That was so unlucky. Holy shit. Those things, there's a reason why they go so far away when they're ejected. Like, those things are hot as fuck to the touch. So, yeah, that might have been burning her leg on the way down, and while it was inside her pant leg down there. Holy shit. She's lucky. She's lucky that the worst that she seems to have gotten is almost shooting herself, honestly. She could have done way worse to herself accidentally right now. Holy shit.
That's weird luck.
That's also why you don't have any unnecessarily exposed skin. Exactly. Like, you want full coverage for that shit. Or at least as close as you can get. You'll still pick up your gun shell right after you fire them. And you do you, I suppose.
But
just be careful.
On the same token,
Shells.
we have to have a conversation about what the fuck this bitch is wearing for pants.
Look, I am willing to say that was some wild fucking luck. That was absolutely like fucking 2 bounces to get there. However, maybe don't wear.
Hey, they smell good after we fire them. Okay.
So I guess what we glean from this is actually a really important lesson. You should be dressed appropriately when you go to the range. On top of that, I think what we also gleaned is that if you were the person in this video, King Trout is a single man.
Wear pants. That's all I ask.
You sound like my local Home Depot.
Your experience, plastic doesn't hold heat, it's both brass. Still hot, but not as bad in your opinion. Fair.
So I know you're a recurring guest on the Unsubscribed podcast, but would you like to see a podcast where something actually happens?
Oh, that would be a fucking refreshing change.
Well, we have one where there's no doubt some intriguing conversation happening, but I think the more intriguing thing is the stimming tool the guy has in his left pocket.
Those were your choices. Who shot who? Somebody got shot?
Oh my god. I don't know what my favorite part of this bit is.
Oh my god.
Look at the guy's face immediately after the shot.
Those were your choices.
Fuck.
Who shot who?
That guy's a fucking OG, man.
He's been rough places.
That guy goes hard, man.
He just does the pat down on
Okay, so based off of the flash, looks of it, he didn't even shoot himself, thank fuck. And from the sounds of what was going on in the background, he somehow managed to miss everybody else. But holy shit, that is so fucking... Holy crap.
on his legs.
Boom. Just,
Who shot who?
Who shot who?
And he's just got hot brass in his pocket now. True.
he's got the... Oh, it definitely didn't hit him, though.
No, he doesn't get shot.
Yeah.
Like, he's clearly not hurt. It went out his pocket and into...
Pause for a moment, Jaeger. Don't worry. Should be out of ad jail momentarily. Song do we have that we can listen to for a moment? On one. It's you coming from? I know running from. What matters the who's baddest but the you're right. Feeling like you down. Not been put in ad jail yet? Oh, okay then.
God knows what.
We can
What the
listen to
fuck
this
is he
proper
doing?
then.
Pulling the trigger.
Yeah, it appears so. Unless it was, you know, oh fuck! Don't drop it! Don't drop it! Don't drop it!
Now, a lot of people think that a Darwin Award is something you get for...
Thank you very much, Jaeger.
Just yourself. But in reality, there's lots of ways to remove yourself from the gene pool. See, the key to a Darwin Award is making sure you can never reproduce.
Like, do circumcisions count?
Too Jewish.
Somebody shoots their balls off?
This guy comes close. So
There we
this is
go.
what we will refer to as nearly nutless Nick.
Wait,
Guy's
what?
Clearly in a hurry. He's doing some sort of competition stage, something like that, and is reholstering when...
Oh,
yeah.
Everybody's so chill about that.
It appears to me he's got.
Is he
feet on the
okay?
tree.
Look at how much his pants ripple. That's concerning.
Ooh, gee.
I like how he breaks it down.
Nearly
afterwards,
nutless
too,
Nick.
And then plays
Yep,
it cool.
yep.
Nobody saw that. We're cool.
He's like, yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, I still got the right one.
This won't be seen by
Bryce.
that many people.
Get the Chinese microplastics out of my balls! Ah! 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 I love you, Delance.
You know, thematically, the Fat Electrician's video on the limping lady would be an amusing follow-up to this. Well, feel free to send it if you want.
So last time we had nearly.
But yeah,
nutless
that
Nick.
would be
you
pretty
like to see
funny.
Nutless Nick?
We're,
I would love to see
after we're done with this one, we're gonna be watching at least 1 to 2 of these for Pika, and then we can definitely watch that one. That one sounds fun. We used to have a guy in high school we nicknamed Nut Wonder. Oh God.
Nutless Nick.
Alright, so here we have just a fucking hood rat.
Upstanding gentleman.
Yeah, he's just got a handgun. He's
You haven't
tucking
even
into
listened to
his
the Gura
waistband.
song yourself?
Then as he
All right.
reholsters, boom.
It's a longer video. You don't know if we'll have time, but you can pull it up. All right.
Oh.
Immediately, you could see by where he grabs. That wasn't good.
He goes for
Ass.
the check.
Look at the
I love
crab
this.
walk.
Ooh.
The way he arches his feet, too.
Yeah, well, he's doing the. Oh, you know the like when your balls stick to your legs, and he's doing the, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but
Everybody knows what I'm talking about.
his balls aren't sticking
Wow.
much to the floor right now.
Pop.
Ooh.
I think it's fair to say that gentleman removed himself from the gene pool.
Yeah, he.
21 minutes.
Well, he strikes me as the
I don't
kind of
have
guy.
Okay,
who
we
is probably
should
right on
have
child
enough
support,
time.
So he's probably
Or we won't have
got
time.
3 in the books
Yeah.
already.
We'll add that one to next
for
week's list
us.
then.
But no
I'll
more
add it
to
to
come.
the reaction
Okay.
channel.
Can we rename that dance the child support shuffle?
There we go.
So that is enough, I think, to qualify as a Darwin Award winner.
There.
Yeah, he removed
There we go.
himself from the gene pool.
Watch that one. We'll be
technically.
fine.
This last one, though, has been floating around the internet, and I just kind of wanted to talk about it. This is a guy who tried to remove himself from the gene pool in probably one of the most inconsiderate ways possible. This guy comes to the range under the guise of wanting to shoot a handgun. The instructor, of course, thinks this is any other day, is happy to go out there and show him the ropes, teach him the rules of gun safety, and make sure this is a good experience for him. Unfortunately, this man has other plans. And I'm not really sure how much of this we can show on YouTube, but I thought it was important. As soon as the weapon is past this guy, he immediately jumps backward
Jesus
and
fuck.
attempts to end his own life. He fails at this
Jesus.
as he falls down, and the instructor, trying to take control of the situation and prevent a tragedy from happening, ends up being the recipient of one of the rounds the man in black meant for himself.
Fuck.
Now, I'm not sure if this scenario ended in 1 death or 2. This is obviously an extreme example, but it illustrates a point. If you're ever in a place where you feel like something like this is the only way out, your actions have repercussions. And a lot of times other people pay the price. In this case, an innocent man. I know it's been a while since we talked about this, but in this case, I think it bears repeating. Everyone goes through rough shit. There are resources available.
We've all been there.
I know personally I'd much rather hear that you lived a long, happy life than know that you were a willing recipient of a Darwin Award. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Darwin Awards. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode's guest, King Trout.
If you didn't enjoy me, you can go fuck yourself.
Where can people find you?
I needed that tone shift right there. Holy shit. The reason you say it's thematically amusing is the main character of the vid blew her own foot off with a hunting shotgun in an accident. Damn. Damn.
I am on the internet.
Good enough. I appreciate you guys for staying to the end of the video, and as always, I will see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next one. Thanks.
Fun. Still one of the best spies in World War II, though. This one specifically? What's going on with this? Why do I fear? Motherfucker. Let me free! Confirm. There we go. Motherfucker! 6, confirm. Okay, there we go. Rewind it. Up the volume. There we go. Okay. This one is the only one you want y'all to watch this stream? Okay. Good lord. You know. Oh no, I don't. Jesus Christ. So great character though.
We live? Hello. Everybody got their tickets? Hello.
Everybody rented their movie or something. I don't know. Like, how do I make it immersive?
I don't know. Like, we're sitting here.
You love characters that have the power to just end you, and they know it, but they're so unassuming and occasionally helpful that you genuinely aren't sure if they're a villain or not. Bro, those are always really fun to play around. You had to watch this last night, BT Dub? Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you had fun. Looks like it was definitely fun.
We got like Sonic and Shadow behind us. And Chat's thing way over there. Way over there. Way over there. Like far away from us.
We got the front seat.
Why you vanished the stream? Ah, okay.
I mean, please watch Sonic 3 with us.
I mean, yeah. Oh my god. And you have the best view there at the back. You can see the entire thing. What am I saying? You're right.
But I don't want anyone interrupting our double date.
That's true. I'm so happy that your shadow is right behind me.
Last stream, but it was because of this.
Ah.
Our shadow.
What does that mean?
Our shadow. Well, you know, like shadows so cool. You know, Sonic's just there, like perpetually, just perpetually contemplating.
Sonic's like way past cool. Way past cool. So, well, both of us have watched the other movies, right, Dodo?
Yes.
We watched them together.
Yes.
We watched them together.
Yes.
And we were so excited for number 3 because we were going to watch that together.
Yes. And then we're like, oh yeah, we gotta watch Sonic 3 when it's out for rent. And then
Namie and Dotobu were a certain Astro Girl in Time Board. That's cute.
That's like, a watch along would be the best way to enjoy this. We'll throw a party.
Change outfits? Okay.
And we'll show off like us flirting.
Heck yeah, and then we get to see Sonic and Shadow high-key flirting. Hello.
Oh my god,
there we go.
Yes.
All the fan fictions are coming true. It's crazy.
Well, I'm now back in my vault suit. Alright then. Hearing them together and hearing Namie giggle so much made your week so much better. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you managed to have a good week thanks to that. That's good. Let's see here. Do you have any additional things that you want us to check out? Jolt? real quick, like a short Fat Electrician video or some other video that you want us to check out before we continue Pika's clips? Especially because the last thing you sent, because it was a silly test Goto had to take after watching Sonic 3. That's funny. That's funny. Sonic and Shadow shipping exam. What the fuck? Oh my gosh, wow. Wakes up earlier and who's then? Oh. Alright. We'll keep on going for now.
No, actually, I think you set me off for this whole Sonic rabbit hole. I'm awakening you guys. The chosen people are awakening.
I got one, Jaeger. Alright.
I am absolutely brainwashed.
Quick. Zombies 2 cast Call of the Wild from Zombies 2. Alright.
You know, actually, I think you set me off for this whole Sonic
Just love
rabbit
Nami's a
hole.
little reactive.
It's like I've always been like a
One
Sonic
touches
fan, right?
actually
But I feel
touches
like
your
when
heart.
I,
Oh, that's cute. That's
we
fun.
watched the Snapcube dolls together, and I was like, wait a second, I actually love Sonic.
Yeah.
And then we were talking about like a Year of the Shadow,
Oh.
right? And then it's like, yeah, it came out like we watched the Snapcube dolls, and like we had a good time. I was like, wait a second, I actually really dig Sonic. And then like I went off the rails. The last time you saw me, I was like deep.
Who's the one in front of Sonic, BT Dub? I'm gonna guess Space Girl, maybe. The Wild Hog Campfire story is only 9 minutes. Sure, we can watch that. Be good.
Yeah, you've been deep. I was like, oh my god, what's been going on?
Fortunately, most of your stuff is long. Fair,
No,
fair.
no, that's crazy.
Yeah, I really like this because of you. How do you feel about that?
I have to scroll way.
The villain. No, there's no way.
Well, maybe I wouldn't have streamed all the Sonic games if it wasn't thanks to you, so you know.
It's like the pros and cons. Like, you know what? You're welcome. You're welcome.
Well, yeah, I'm living my.
I was
life
saying
right
who
now.
that.
You are.
Question 5.
Who Namie
Who
is.
freaky
Oh, okay.
Easy peasy. Sonic the Hedgehog.
And?
Seems
I'm
like
not sure.
Sonic could be the freaky type in terms of
During a
being
movie
more
with your bow and two
possessive,
strings.
or like a psychopath, unhinged. So yeah, I think
Got it for you? Oh,
yeah,
okay then.
Actually, yeah,
Nice.
Sonic would be freakier overall. In general, towards Shadow.
Yep.
Also, did you look at art? I have not yet. I have not yet.
I agree with you, daughter.
Can we watch Wild Hog 1?
I agree
Yes,
with you.
but Jolt hasn't. And I feel like my reaction is going to be the same either or, honestly. Because holy shit, that story is wild.
Keep referencing the things that you see by experience.
Jason Pekora thumbnail? Ah, okay. Let me just pull up Discord and look at it real quick. On Christ. Like, damn, okay. That's gonna be their thumbnail? Fuck. Alright. Let's watch this.
Remember going to a party at someone's house, and I don't even know whose house it was. I remember you were there, and I had a bunch of. I had
And you can
somehow
try to
gotten
find something
waffle
else.
flavored.
If you want, you can. Feel free to. Just generally, okay? There's not too many. If there's not like too many shorter ones, that's still fine. You can watch this one if you want. Not that wild compared to some of the shit we do in Louisiana. It was their thumbnail, lol. True. Oh wow, wow. You know, like that thumbnail was wild. Discussions, campfire stories, best military experiences. That one's 14 minutes long, so time for it. Barrette inspection. Another one, eventually. Sergeant. Nope, still too long. Getting worse because they're too long. Drunk. That one seems like it'd be a pretty good fit, probably, right? Oh, you got one, Jaeger? Nice.
Siren. The moment I think I'm going
Here
to
we
want
go.
to be quicker, a mortar impacted, I would say, within a couple.
Was it at this part right here, or... Me? What the fuck? What do you mean, you? Oh, maybe. Be helpful if anybody had anything. You said Jaeger? Oh, my... Did you, That's just where it was when you copied the URL, starting from the beginning? Okay. Here we go, then.
You ever notice stupid people have a smell?
No. I don't go up to people and smell them and go, wow, you
Who starts a conversation like that? Damn, cover really gotta give the fans a punch in the heart today, huh? True.
smell dumb.
No, I'm just saying, like, stupid people usually
Check
smell
general,
bad.
please. Okay.
Well, if they're stupid, they probably don't know enough about personal hygiene.
But I also kind of want to believe that stupid emits a smell.
I don't know. I don't smell anything right now when I'm with you.
I'm just saying, like, the next time you're waiting in line at a gas station or something, and the guy in front of you is like, yeah, I just spent $75 on scratch-off lottery tickets, and I won $13. That's a net gain. Give him a sniff. He'll smell terrible.
That is brutal. That is brutal right there. Holy shit.
Oh, God, probably. I had a squad leader in the military who smelled like bad Taco Bell meat.
Oh,
it was
God.
like Taco Bell meat that has gone bad. And he
That's
always
just
would
fucked.
end up running at the front of formation anytime we would run. And the person who was right behind him would always end up being like, oh no, leg cramps. I'm going to fall out to the back of the formation. So it would just be everyone that was behind him would just end up rotating until... just keep rotating. Person in the front, all the way to the back. Person in the front, all the way to the back.
I don't know if you were trained for this, but in Poolee training, we had Indian runs. Now I know what they were preparing us for.
Yeah, it was pretty much that.
It's exactly that.
I think he got yelled at by our chain of command because there were so many people that went to our leadership and were like, yeah, Sergeant X smells like rancid taco meat. Can you make him take a shower? Well, apparently he was homeless for a very long period of time.
Surprisingly, a lot of military men are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
But none of the
That's
branches
fair.
teaches you how to manage your money or have a good social
No, oh
life.
God, no. Oh God, why would they teach you any of that stuff? Just get drunk, who cares?
Yup.
The most scared I've ever been. Probably when I crapped myself sitting on a toilet. To
Wait,
be
what?
fair, the toilet is the best place to crap yourself, but I crapped myself because we started getting mortared.
Oh. Oh,
did
no.
the cause you to avoid your bowels?
I was sitting in a porta potty. It was very, very hot. I just have to do this as fast as possible so I don't have to spend any time in this sweltering porta potty.
Porta potties in the desert are actually very, very hot.
They are incredibly hot because they're very stinky because there's no ventilation. And usually when they come to clean out the porta potties, they just blast the inside of the porta potty with a power washer, so it's always humid in there.
And there's never any hand soap.
That's not
I'm
great.
sitting in the porta potty. I'm trying to make my business as quick as possible, and then I hear the incoming siren. The moment I think I'm going to want to be quicker, a mortar impacted, I would say, within a couple 100 yards.
Good
The
lord.
pressure wave of the mortar hitting caused the entire porta potty to flex.
Oh!
There was no shrapnel that was near me.
Mm.
I wasn't technically in any danger, but the walls of the porta potty went woof and flexed after the mortar went off. I no longer had to use the bathroom at that point.
Yeah,
And that wasn't
fair.
because I had tensed up. That was because my bowels
Would
had
have happened to
evacuated
me.
into the porta
Holy
potty
shit.
instantly. I have quite literally had the shit scared out of me. The moment the porta potty flexed, I went, no time to wipe, I gotta go! And just ripped my pants up as fast as I could, kicked the door to the porta potty open, and ran towards the nearest cover
Yeah.
I could find,
Yeah.
holding my pants up because I did not have time to do all the buttons on my fly or redo my belt.
You're gonna get a rash if you don't wipe.
The nearest cover I could find was an MRAP, mine-resistant, ambush-protected vehicle. The doors for these things weigh about 500 to 600 pounds. They're really heavy. I ripped that thing open like it was nobody's business.
Fair.
Hopped straight up into the vehicle, sat down, and slammed the door behind me. And I look over, and there's a sergeant who is sitting in the vehicle as well. And he's just smoking a cigar.
First time getting mortared, huh?
Had to shit, huh? And I said, yup. And he goes, don't have to shit anymore? And I went, nope. And he goes, you forgot your hat. And I went, shit. I'm not going back for it. And he goes, I don't blame you. And neither of us said another word to each other for the rest of the time we were in there.
Why do the Army uniforms always look like garbage? The Marines had the greens, and we had the deserts.
Yeah, you had deserts and woodland. And they look great.
Yeah.
They look great. They work good. The one thing I will say about the Marines is their uniforms always look amazing.
Damn straight.
They have the best looking uniforms out of any branch of the military.
Indisputable.
Even their dress uniforms, I think dress uniforms are freaking stupid because it's not the 1600s and nobody cares about dress uniforms anymore.
I never even had the dress blues. I don't know if you know this, but...
You never had the dress uniform?
I never had the dress blues. They used to issue them when you got out of boot camp.
Yeah.
And then there was a brief window in 2007 where they didn't do that.
Why?
I guess they expected you to buy it yourself. They were low on funds. Any number of reasons. Who knows?
Historically, the Marines are pretty much always out of money, so that would make sense. Getting back on topic here, I think that some general in the Army saw a bunch of these Marines walking around the Pentagon, and they were wearing these cool digital patterns, and they went, I just watched the movie The Matrix. I like digital things. I want digital uniform for all Army. Army smart. Army get digital. Be future. Like how for that very short period of time, the Army's motto was an army of one, which is not really conducive when you're trying to have an organization that's built around everyone working together.
You're all each individually armies of one.
Yeah, it didn't make a whole lot of sense. That got changed real quickly to Army Strong.
Army Strong. Army Smack.
Army no like terrorists. So the Army got these digital uniforms, and they were such shit.
Oh, are you talking about the teal colored digital camo?
Yes, the teal colored digital camo that blends in with that famous picture of a couch and nothing else. It blends in with nothing. UCP is the camo pattern, which stands for Universal Camo Pattern, because it universally doesn't blend in with jack fucking shit. The camo pattern that Doc Friday has on is a better camo pattern than UCP.
You seem to be a big fan of Flecktarn in general.
Yeah.
It's a good
pretty
camo
good.
pattern and it works. There's a reason the German military has used Flecktarn since 1980 until 2017.
Oh, did they change it recently?
Most militaries are just going to multicam now, because multicam just seems to work with pretty much everything. Unlike UCP, which the 3 colors on UCP are freshly poured concrete.
But now I'm going to look at multicam. Curious. Let's see what multicam. Yeah, that would work pretty well in most places, huh? Yeah. Pretty good. That's understandable. Have a nice day. All right.
And a color that doesn't exist in nature. That's it.
It might actually work if you're in some kind of urban desert environment.
Here's a fun experiment. Put a UCP jacket on one of your friends. Have them stand 3 blocks away from you in a city. And then have a bunch of people walk around. You'll still be able to pick them out. You'll be like, oh, look at that dipshit wearing UCP down there.
Well, of course you will. If you're trying to spot somebody in a crowd that stands out, the only person wearing camo is going to stand out.
The way camo is supposed to work is it disrupts the shape of a person.
It's supposed to break up the silhouette.
The problem with UCP is the squares are all too damn small, so at a distance, you just look like a big teal blob. And they're not the same color. It's the background anywhere. There was one other time that I did see it work, and that was when infantry in Iraq would wear the exact same pair of ACUs for 2 months so that they would become crusted with dirt and brown. And then they would just become khakis.
True.
The khakis were better camouflage than the
Khaki is a better camouflage. Just straight khaki uniforms or straight coyote brown uniform is a better camouflage pattern than UCP.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I suppose it would blend in with other people that were wearing the same pattern.
That's not the point of camouflage, though.
No, it's not.
There we go.
The Army spent $5 billion researching this camo pattern. and it didn't blend in with anything.
That is
It's absolutely
absurd.
terrible.
Oh god.
It is, in my opinion, the worst military uniform ever designed, and I am putting that over the British military uniform that was just a bright red jacket.
That's quite a stance to take.
There is statistical, numerical proof that UCP's got soldiers killed.
That's...
Did you need to get
That's
that off your
fucked.
chest? How much you hated the Army's uniforms?
Big news!
They recently changed the pattern.
Yes, they're all wearing multicam now.
That's good.
Is it 4 colors? They have concrete, dirt, a color that doesn't exist, and red?
No, multicam is mud, dirt, tree, and green.
Unless the tree part is
There we
a
go.
maple
Okay,
leaf
then.
in autumn, I don't
It's just got bright red. It's just got the Canadian flag and just spots on it.
Actually, they do have that in the Canadian uniforms. They have little
There's
Canadian
little
flags.
Canadian flags. I know. I love it. Oh man, CADPAT's a great uniform.
Why don't we
I
have
love
anything
it.
like that in the American uniform?
Fantastic.
Marines have that.
We have the Eagle, Globe, and Anchor everywhere.
Yeah,
but,
you have the Eagle, Globe, and Anchor.
but that doesn't celebrate America in general. We need cheeseburgers on our patterns.
Just little pieces of bacon and bowls of macaroni and cheese.
Oh
Why is that
god,
the
could you
stereotypical
imagine?
American thing for you?
Oh my
no, it's
goodness.
just bologna and mac and cheese. That's
Oh,
like
God.
all it is.
I said stereotypically American, not stereotypically gross.
Fine, bologna and government cheese.
Ah.
Just every single infantry unit voting on what their favorite food is to just stamp that on as a pattern onto their fucking uniforms. Oh god, that would be absurd. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's funny shit right there, though. Goodness. Okay. This is Jaeger's one, so we're gonna watch this one real quick, and then I already figured out. Think this time, as I preemptively looked at who was available for raids. Oh, hydrate. All right, we'll start this in a moment. Then go. There we go. All right. Yeah, Fat Electrician talked in one of their videos about UC. I don't remember the video though. Oh, we're gonna have to find that sometime. That sounds like it'd be a lot of fun to listen to. Fantastic. All right, let's see. Wild Pika, bonk it. No, don't bonk the Wild Pika. Too late, you've been bonked. It. All right, let's see. Dust or Leadmouth. When was the last time Leadmouth actually was online? Now I think about it. I want to do them just on the principle. But at the same time, Hazel Dust is right there. It's been a while since we checked out how Leadmouth is going. When was the last time they available to actually even raid? Let's had to have some medicos mumbo jumbo stuff. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Oh wow, they just have the one thing on this Saturday. Dang. Yeah, let's raid Leadmouth real quick. Probably use that, especially with all the bullshit, you know? Especially with all the medical nonsense. If that's the case. So we're gonna do this. Go. Raid Leadmouth. Go. Good. Go. Alright. Hope everybody had a wonderful time tonight. I'll see you next time if you have the time. And I hope you enjoy hanging out with Leadmouth. It looks like they're playing South of Midnight, whatever that is. Yeah, have a good night.